Hey, this has been Suttles, Ferris Mooser from Disrupt Equity. We got Mr. Brian Murray from Open Door Capital, and we are at Chavel, a 387 unit property here in Houston, Texas, right in the heart of Houston. Right?
Soon to be renamed Heights on Katy.
Oh.
For those that know Houston, it's in the Heights area, right? And the Gallery area, kind of sandwiched between the two. Awesome area, great location, and great asset. So what are we doing on this asset, Brian?
Beautiful property. I mean, it's you know, refresh a little bit on the exterior.
Yep.
You know, it's
do some paint, right?
Yeah.
I think the easy stuff, right? It needs a little bit of freshening up, right? As all of our properties do, right? There's a value add component to it. So we're gonna power wash, we're gonna paint the exterior.
Probably,
as much as people love the yellow, I think we're gonna do something a little bit more modern, right? As you can kind of hear and see in the background, we got a beautiful pool, which is one of two pools here, a big amenity set. And we're gonna add to the amenities as well, right? And really kind of cater to that working professional that's down here next to, you know, the Galleria area, which is one of the more affluent parts of Houston, or working in downtown, which is once again only about 2.5 miles down the road. So really trying to kind of cater to that person that, you know, lives, works at the same place and really likes those amenities.
Yeah, you want to run through some of the amenities that you kind of seen today, Brian, and kind of what the plan is there?
yeah. I mean, it's very spacious and open on the exterior. There's two pools, a lap pool. There's a pool behind us as well. We've got a grill station here. We've got volleyball court. We've got a putting green. Tennis courts. I mean, it's really nicely outfitted. It offers a lot.
Yeah, and we're looking at, you know, continuous ways to continue to improve that, right? We do recognize that there's probably too much parking here, so looking at how can we creatively turn that into an amenity, leverage that up, and continue just to add more value for the asset, and really attract that younger, professional kind of avatar that we're going to target for this asset. So we're excited, and you know, we'll kind of walk through the interiors here shortly.
Stay tuned. All right, so we're going to show you the model here at Chavel. So this is kind of indicative of what the current ownership has done, and we're going to fine tune
units, right?
About half of the 215 out of the 387. So what we're going to try to do is kind of build upon what they've done, which we think is pretty nice, right?
Yeah.
But there's some fine tuning and some stuff that we can do to modernize it, right?
Yeah.
So let's go through it.
Before we go through the fine tuning, right? All units have this kind of elevated ceiling, right?
10-foot floor,
And
10-foot ceiling.
Yeah,
right?
and then it's got the crown molding throughout every single unit, so that's consistent throughout them. And almost every unit has over here kind of the study nook little area for people to kind of store and work from.
Yep.
But you know, that said, right, in terms of upgrades, a lot of the units look like this, right? Like Ben mentioned, right? They've gone in, they've done the stainless steel appliances. Some of them have a little bit of LVT, but as you can tell, it's all carpet, right?
Yep.
So for us, it's really about how do we modernize it? How do you really attract that younger professional? And you know, we're still fine tuning some of the mechanics, right?
Yep.
But we will explore things like, do we do glass inserts, right? Do we upgrade the rest of the units to stainless steel? Do we open this up and make it one big slab of, you know, essentially a big slab of granite, right? And really kind of open up this living room and really attract that. And then the other thing too to really mention, and as you guys notice throughout this property, yellow is the name of the color, right? Interior, exterior, it's all very yellow. And how do you modernize that, right? Get better color walls, get better color fixtures and lighting, and kind of really spruce it up.
Yeah.
I really love this integrated desk and the shelving here that's in the units. In the post-COVID world, I mean, people are looking to work from home.
Yep.
They want that flexibility, and for the units to have that already built in, I think that's a really nice touch.
Yeah, and that's on 90% of the units, so it's
Yeah.
not just on, you know, on certain smaller percentage of them, right? You know, but yeah, to add to what Ferris said, you know, some of the units, the ones that haven't been upgraded, you're gonna have the Formica, so we'll ultimately go with granite
and quartz.
you know, granite / quartz.
So we'll, you know, a lot of, for those that don't know, right, we'll experiment a little. We have ideas of things that we know the market already supports, so we'll play how far we can push it. Right, as you guys can tell, this property is honestly in some ways overbuilt. Right, it's really, you know, the exterior, really high quality construction, and really want to capitalize on the interiors.
Yep.
These interiors are dated, right? They're functional, they're well kept, but really, how do you start to modernize that and to pull in that crowd that's already coming to this area, right? We are in the Heights. You are seeing a lot of those, you know, younger professionals, and really just kind of cater to them is kind of the basis plan here.
And I think in a lot of ways it's easy stuff too, right? You know, I mean, you just get a designer in here and you pick your color patterns and what you want to really do, right? And that will help you kind of tie all that together with the exteriors and the amenities that you're going to do. But
yeah, I mean, fixtures, paints, and you know, functionally, what we do on every unit, every property.
Functionally, this already works, right? It's you know, obviously got the high ceilings. Everything is pretty much what everybody's expecting.
Yeah, and that's
these days,
it.
you know?
The expensive stuff's already taken care of.
Yes.
Right, the things that
Yeah.
that do not make sense economically to do in most
Yeah.
properties. And so layouts are great, you know, built-in wash and dryers to all the units, and a lot of them have these nice balconies. And we'll show the balcony here in a second as well.
Yeah.
But on this model, right, three doors access the balcony.
Which is very unique.
Very unique.
You know,
So-
you typically don't even see two, let alone three. So, you know, it's very cool because you have the different floors, or excuse me, bedrooms on each side that both have access to that. So, and even in the living room too. So, you know, stay tuned. We'll show you some more shots of it. But Chavel, we're renaming it to
It's on Katie.
It's on Katie.